cleaning up my face. Okay, I just actually want to share with you guys about the whole story about getting this flat, about the whole story of this house, behind of this house. What is the story about? Okay, of course it's about me. Yeah, I just want to share a story of my experience and my visions and my dreams when I grow up, when I was a little girl. Okay, the whole story is okay, might be disturbing for some people because some little ones may not really into religion stuff, might not really like it, but it's the true story about my life. Okay, just want to share. Okay, I'm born in a single parent families. Okay, my mom is only I my mom is not very educated. She never go to the school. She doesn't really know how to read or write, and yeah, and she after giving she married to my dad, and my dad is a uni high education guy, and she thought that she will after we get married she will have a better life, but it's not. And she is not the first wife to my dad. She is actually the second wife after the first wife had breast cancer and died. So the first wife doesn't bear any children to my dad. So my mom after getting married to my dad, my mom gave birth to my brother, who is the first child. Then it's me, which is after 1 year. This is why the year difference between my brother and me. And right immediately after my birth, my mom separated from my dad, and she couldn't take it anymore with my father's gambling habits. Yeah, my father's side, yeah, all Christians, and my mom's family members, everyone is Buddhism. Okay, so I grew up in that kind of a concept with like go to the temple, pray with the Buddhas and all this. But with my grandma, my mom couldn't raise me out because she's single mom. Right after give birth, she had to take care of me, and she have to work. She works all the time, so she couldn't take care of me. So I all the time with my grandma, and not in Singapore for my age. When I'm infant baby until age 5, I come back to Singapore and studies the education here. I study here. However, because I didn't have a father, so I brought up differently. Because all my friends, they have both parents, they have fathers and mother, but not me. And I couldn't get along with other children because my family is broken. Yeah, so that influenced me a lot. And also I remember at that time every time I agree with my grandmother, and everyone is supporting, try to love me. But okay, and my grandma will always bring me a temple. But one thing very strange is I don't really like the smell of the that kind of temple, the smoky stuff. I just don't like it. And I always see people like buy the offerings to the gods and worshipping, but okay, it's not really say that I dislike them or whatever. It's just only my own obedience. I just feel that the money could be better used instead of just buy the offering. Of course it's showing the love of difference, but it's just my thought only. It's just my own opinion that I feel that the money shouldn't be like that. It will make us more worse and make us more poor. And what's going on is after I live with my mom's, my mom have different kinds of boyfriends, because she tried to like go remarriage, but it doesn't work out. So all the boyfriends is like a gamble, or some stay with us. But after a while, when I really become a teenage adult, she's separate with her boyfriends. She totally lives on her own, and she quit all the gambling habit that she had, like buying horses, that kind of stuff. She already quit because I was so angry and I was so mad with her because all her money she just spent on that stuff instead on me, and spend time on me and really look at my life, will bring me something that really good for me. Instead she just enjoy her life. That is what I do really dislike, because it really affect me a lot in my adulthood. Yeah, but one good thing that she never remarried. That is one thing. Yeah, I can't imagine if she found a wrong guy again, then what might happen to me. I was dropped off from school because my mom couldn't afford anymore. She's not health educated, so what kind of job she can get, what kind of pay that she can get. She's not the person to have learned to keep upgrade herself and study. So that's one thing that yeah, not so nice for her. Yeah, so I have to drop out of school. I have to work and study start at the age of 12. Then I work for my pocket money and every single dollar cents to have my own personal computers, which all my friends their parents bought for them, but mine I have to earn on my own. And I save a lot. I learned how to save money on that time, and I dropped out of school when I was in 17. Yeah, I dropped off 17 and come out to the society and work. And from there, on the age of 17, I already start paying for the rent, all the bills for my mom. And she doesn't, and I remember the first 2 years or 1 year, I have to give all my salary. And that is a promise that I gave it to her, that I will not give her any more money after the first 2 years. And my salary I will keep and I will manage on my own, but of course I have to pay for the house and the bill. Yeah, so that's how. But it's so tough, with a holder living with her. I always want to get out and always unhappy because the family is not, the environment is not good, and we always fight, so I always want to die and commit suicide and stuff like that. And I remember I couldn't, lots of time it failed, even I wanted to. I think maybe God doesn't want me to go yet. So yeah, I also have a Korean boyfriend in my first love, and that is the first time I felt really loved. And yeah, my first time I feel that it's what is a relationship with someone, who really completely what is in love with, but in the end doesn't work out as well because of two family reject. And what happened after that, it takes me about 5 years or 10 years to forgotten the first relationship, and lots of things happened. And I went to the Korean church and I prayed that I would just heal my pain, and within a month heal. Yeah, and I remember at the time, like 17, 18, when I met Christ, I prayed every single day. I wanted to have a home. I want a house of my own. And I pray that my mom will have her own place. She will have her own place. And I will have my own place. And we will separate. And I don't have to worry anymore. That is like many years ago. I think about more than 5 years. Okay, more than 5 years ago. This is how this house came about. I don't know, somehow someone encouraged me and I just signed up and get this house. It's like when the dream comes true. And also one more thing that ever happens is I prayed for a nearby church and it did not become a home church. Yeah, it's just a lazy me things that I thought I pray and it happens. So things happens like that. And this time around, I remember just a few days ago, I was praying for my friends, the neighbor. Her father was going for operation, and I prayed that God let him see again, because he is like half partially blind. He have to do surgery to see again. So I was like, God, I pray that you will heal him, because he is also your children. Let him believe you again and let him see that you are really in his life, and he will recover. So the operation was successful. It's a joy that I know that God answered the prayer. And this time, in the midst of my mom is going to move out and chased out by the government because I use her name to get this house. And I also do the same thing. I just pray and say, hope that something will happen, miracle will happen, that what God had answered my prayer. I hope that she will answer my mom's prayer. Of course, my mom doesn't pray, right? She's not a believer. But somehow she sees my life, her children's life, me and my brother who are Christians, and God is in our hand. He's always taking care of us. I believe that she knew there's Jesus, there's God around in her life, but not sure. I just pray that she will God love her as well. Her broken heart will be healed, and she's just like a child, to God as well. So God will handle her and bring her back to Him. This is what I thought. So I'm not sure what will happen, but I have a very strong faith. My mom will not be homeless. She will find a place of her own. She will have a place of her own. Yeah, this is why I always be very calm, because I know my prayer is always being answered. Yeah, and this is another miracle that I want to share. Okay, this is like well, not really a miracle. I would say that is that I just sell off my investments and get some fund, and so my house will be start doing the rental. Yeah, and I was praying about it as well, that this house will be done by God's name, and it happens. It will happen. It's just that I know that there's so many ideas, so many contractors around the market. I just don't know who to pick, who to choose. Even the price is so compatible, everyone is so near, everyone is so close. The price and everyone seems like good. And I was praying about it. It's like, okay, who to choose? Which ID should I choose? And I heard this song called yeah, Ask Who is Christian. And turn out one of them is Christian. It's odd, it's very odd, but I also can't believe it really happened. It's so tough for me to believe. It's so difficult for me to believe, but it's really like this. And I hope the house, I haven't started yet. Now it's just only drawing paste. The material I choose, the design I also have. I gave most of the idea, and my idea just touch up a bit, and I hope the turnout will be wonderful. Okay, by next month I should have my carpenter work put up, and I need to go to the IKEA to get some more furnitures to finish out about the 70%. Once the carpenter ups all the stuff is 50%, and another 50% I have to work it out. Within my budget, have to go to IKEA, buy stuff. I have to go to like the Taobao or Easy Buy kind of things to go and start look for the budget stuff. Yeah, I really wonder how the house will turn out after this is the story about the house, and I hope that soon I will show the finishing. Okay, from now to the finishing I will not of course I want to go to the show right now because it's not yet up, but most of the things is done. Yeah, you can see the bed. I have my bed. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to have a custom made table, so the design is going to be gorgeous, and I have to move my thing out already. I just want to update that I already start living here, and I already decided to live here, and I couldn't go back anymore. There is no turning back. Yeah, there is no turning back anymore. So yeah, it's things just happen. It happened. I have a fight with my mom, and I move out, and I stayed here ever since. Then yeah, happy life now. You know, enjoy my life being single. Yeah, but this is just want to share that a lot of time, a lot of hardship, it can be overcome. A lot. Just have faith, a strong faith that it will happen, and I believe it will happen. Even if it doesn't really happen wonderful, but somehow it will work. So yeah, I will show maybe how the finishing, maybe end of this year, or it will be like end of this year we should be 70-80% done, end of this year, or maybe next year January. Yeah, it will be all done, and I hope to show you all my finishing of this house, how beautiful it will be. Okay, it's girls' home. Okay, it's a lady's house, so don't expect to be very neutral light. I tell you, not going to be very neutral light. It's a princess house, a queen's house. I'll call myself. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Thank you. Bye bye.